What's good, everybody? My name is Landmarq, and welcome to the channel. I have a question for you. How much unreleased music do you have just sitting in your library right now? That, as a producer, that is a consistent problem of mine of not finishing the music that I start. And so for the month of February, I decided I'm going to complete an album, start to finish, and every song that I sit down to make, I'm going to finish and put it on an album called Focus. And so that's the goal for me this month, is to focus on the task at hand of getting music done and putting music out. So as fellow producers, whether that's getting music done and sending it to artists, if you have people that rap or sing over top of it, or as a singular producer artist putting out instrumental tracks of your own, that is a goal for this month. And hopefully through this whole process, maybe I'll inspire you to finish the tracks that you start and get them out on all the streaming platforms. And the way that I'm going to do that is through DistroKid. DistroKid is sponsoring me this entire month. And so for every video, I'm going to walk you through the DistroKid process. And I use DistroKid for everything simply because as an independent artist, they are the most consistent and the best medium for me to put out my music and not have to worry about money. If I do collaborate with someone, how to do splits properly. And it's very easy, very simple. And I want to walk you guys through that process as well. So this month, the focus is finish and release. Finish and release. And I'm saying that here right now for the world to see so that you guys can hold me accountable and I can hold myself accountable for actually finishing the music that I start. And the album Focus will come out on March 15th to allow for me to pitch stuff to Spotify by the end of the month. Give that 2-week time period that Spotify needs to review music that they may potentially put on playlists. So March 15th, Focus album. And this whole month, I'm going to sit down and just walk you through the process of DistroKid and the process of the creation of these tracks in general. A lot of times I sit down here just to get some ideas out and I never hit record. So anytime I sit down this month at this computer or wherever I'm at, I'm going to push record, and whatever happens, happens. And whatever I make, I finish and I put out and I release it. So with that being said, I want you guys to come along for the ride with me this month as I start and finish. Promise I'm going to do it. So without further ado, y'all know what it is. Let's go. All right, before we get started, I just want to take a minute or two to go over something that I think is really cool about DistroKid, and that's this little stats feature right here. So here are the 4 albums that I have. Let's take a look at some of the stats. Now you can look at stats for Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon, and Apple Music. Now Spotify has some of your play stats over the last 365. A little sad number there, but I'm working on it. Weekly, monthly, daily, and over the last year, daily plays from Spotify. Now you can go directly into Spotify by clicking here to get a little bit more in depth about their stats from Spotify. You click this, it's going to go straight to Spotify, log you in, and then you can see, go to Spotify's stat list and take a look at your music and all your streams and stuff like that. But what I like about DistroKid is that you can see here on Apple Music some really cool stats. If you scroll down, you can see they have like streams by device, system, listening stats, and streams by source, type, all of this other stuff. So there's and also a map. See where people are listening the most, which is really cool as well. But one of the things that I like to see the most is the listening stats. So you can see it has a breakdown of people that have skipped songs, manually changed the song, paused, or listened all the way through. So since most of my stuff is instrumentals, this tells me that people like to play this kind of like in the background while they're doing stuff.
I mean, there's no lyrics, so it's easy listening, but it also tells me that they like my songs. Like 72% of people that listen to my stuff listen to the entire song. You know, when it comes to YouTube videos, that may be a little bit different. This number may be flipped as far as like people skipping through. But this was a really cool stat for me to see. So they have breakdowns, and this is just from Apple Music. But that's why I like this stat setup through DistroKid about Apple Music, because it just gives you some insights as to what people are listening to. 92% of my listeners are on iOS. So this tells me how many people have saved my stuff to a playlist and listen that way. So the stats feature about your music can help you develop ways to market to people and also drive traffic in other directions if you want to direct that somewhere else. So use this stat feature to look up all your stuff and just take a look at how your music is doing. If you're interested in a distribution service to upload your music, click the link in the description below. It'll take you here, and these are all of the benefits that you have with DistroKid. 100% of your earnings. Keep it. Get paid monthly. Dope. $20, unlimited albums. You can't beat that, dude. Anywhere, everywhere. And then your music is everywhere. So yeah, DistroKid, it's the wave. Click the link below to sign up. Get your music out. Put your music out this month. This is the month of music making. All right, let's get back into it.
The old trusty Unison Gospel MIDI chord collection. Hey, they didn't advertise this one, but I found it though. This one right here, boy. It's the one. I'm gonna use a Rhodes from my homie Sanjay C. He came up with a Rhodes kit, or like a Rhodes instrument. It's very, very good. I love the sound that it puts off. So we're going to find that here and use that. It's a bunch of different presets. And he sampled every single one of these. He put so much time into creating this instrument, and it's a dope instrument. If you like an authentic sounding Rhodes, Sanjay C's Rhodes, I'll leave that link in the description below. So you can check it out for yourself. Go back, find the F major chord progression. Oh, hang on. I hear something. Maybe that'll work. Ooh, hang on. Hang on a second. I like where this is headed. see which one fits. One more weird little abstract something.
So now that I have pretty much a complete shell, to me this is one of the most important parts of this song. Is creating a story. So all these little atmospheric elements that you see me add here and there throughout this next few minutes will be vital to telling this song's story. I have scenes, I have drums, I have everything kind of laid out. But these small little elements here and there are important to give the song life. So we have all these little elements sprinkled in here and there. They'll be pan left, right, volume up, down, distortion, giving it some space. And this is kind of the final product so far.